All right, hello everybody. I'm really excited. I hope if you cannot hear me, please be sure to let me know in the live stream, live chat, all messages. Here we go. Yeah, if you can't hear me, I'm really curious. I would like to know if you can't. But today I am here and I am live, and I'm live for a very specific reason because I haven't gone live on a mobile device yet. And I wanted to solve this problem for my brother. He was having difficulty going live on YouTube. And I think it's because I don't know if he's met the subscriber requirement yet. But I wanted to basically go down the list of things that you need to do so that you can go live on YouTube, and some of the caveats to it and the things that you're going to need to know. This channel here on Creator Studios is this is built for realtors. This is built for realtors and realtors who want to be marketing themselves and marketing themselves better and more consistently through YouTube and video. And one of the things that I say is you want to become neighborhood famous. One of the things you want to be able to do to become neighborhood famous is put out a lot of content. You want to put out a lot of focused content. With that focused content, some of the things you want to do is sometimes you're going to want to go live. And in this case, I'm trying to help out my brother. So let's go pull up going live on YouTube on a mobile device, just so I can read it. I know most of the stuff here. First of all, in order to be able to go live on YouTube, you have to be verified. You got to verify your phone. You got to verify your channel. Live streaming on YouTube. Open the tablet. Here, one second. We're create a live stream on mobile Android. So to go live on YouTube, you need at least 50 subscribers. No live streaming restrictions within the past 90 days on your channel. You know what? This camera on the iPhone is so irritating because, like, if I look at myself, it looks like I'm not looking at you or looking at the camera. And so it's a problem if I start looking away, it's because I'm looking at me and I can't help it because it's like right there. So I'll do my best to focus on the lens. But yeah, so no live streaming restrictions. To verify your channel, click there. To verify your channel, you're going to be asked to enter a phone number. Get that verified. Once you're verified on your account, you can upload videos longer than 15 minutes, add custom thumbnails, live stream, and appeal content ID claims. And then after that, going back, then you'll be able to enable live streaming. But you have to have that 50 subscribers. Now, if you have under 1,000 subscribers, in my brother's case, who I'm making this video for, he has thousands of people in a group on Facebook. The Dark Timber Brotherhood. So I'll give him a shout. He's on the Dark Timber Brotherhood. That's his group there. There are several thousand people. I don't know how many thousand, but there's a couple people there, right? There's more than 1,000 for sure. Until he has over 1,000 subscribers, YouTube is going to pull back the amount that it's going to let the world know about your lives. Now, he is a creator in that he makes knives, and he makes custom knives. So he's got a forge, and he pounds out the knives, and he's got all the tools and equipment, and currently he goes live in Facebook. But I've been telling him he needs to go live in YouTube for many, many years because I think Facebook is restricting him as far as how many people he can reach, and I think he can reach a lot more people on YouTube. YouTube's the spot, Rumble's the spot. This is where he should put his energy. And if your content matches that, sometimes my content matches going live. Like if I'm in a house, I'm a photographer. I shoot real estate photography. So going live in a house or doing what I do live for helping realtors, sometimes it could have a lot of application, and I may not want to edit. One of the big benefits to going live is there's less edits. You go live, if you've thought about what you're going to do and say, it keeps you from having to do a ton of work later on. May not be as high quality necessarily as, a carefully thought out video where You go through and you get the B-roll and you overlap the B-roll on top of it. But the benefit is you don't have to do all that extra work. You come, you say what you've got to say, or you show what you want to show. You get directly to your audience. You tag it up. You get it out to everybody. The problem with it is right now is it doesn't get to as many people because the mobile live stream audience with YouTube, you have to build up confidence basically with YouTube that you're not going to be killing people or doing something that you're not supposed to be doing on your channel. You're supposed to have a nice wholesome feed that they can trust. You're not going to go, you can imagine what some people would do live. They would do horrible things, and you want to show that you can't do that. You get past 1,000 subscribers, it could still take another month for them to unrestrict you and let you go and be visible to everybody. But the way you have to look at YouTube is that it's an investment. It's an investment of your time, effort, energy, learning, etc., so that later on you can reap the benefits of that investment. Reap the benefits of the investment. I don't know what else. That's it. You want to reap the benefits. So, for example, right now, his income is limited to really selling knives. If he invested in the time, even though he couldn't reach as many people, and he overcame that, he could be having other income streams aside from just the knife making. And I would love to see that for him. I'd love to see it for my top realtors as well. Becoming neighborhood famous, one of the wonderful things I found out just recently, I became neighborhood famous to my marina. It's such a small space that you have to become famous to be able to be successful at a service industry like real estate or photography, any number of things. I'm sure you could comment and tell me items or businesses that really you only need to be neighborhood famous, locally famous in order to be very successful as long as you do your job well. So if you have a great service to provide and then you can be locally famous for that, you certainly want to be able to get that message out. Well, I have another channel called Sea Cowboy where I go sailing and things like that. Well, recently I put out 2 videos and suddenly I'm famous in my little marina there. And that might seem like a small thing, but if you pulled that over into real estate and you said, look, if I was neighborhood famous in these 3 neighborhoods and you understood that you don't have to get 100,000 subscribers. You need 100 people in those neighborhoods or who want to move into those neighborhoods to have a very lucrative business. So you're going to go ahead and take your time focusing on getting those 100 people, those 1,000 people, and providing them the best possible information and showing them that they can know, like, and trust you and building up that reputation. Having that information for people, it's priceless to your business, as opposed to somebody who just wakes up every day, gets on the phone, not saying don't get on the phone, not saying don't buy Zillow leads, but this one way you're going to be able to create your own leads, your own content, and your own pathway so that when people go and search for that specific neighborhood because they're wanting to move there, you're the one that's going to show up. And you can show up on the 3, 4, 5, however you plan it out and however hard you work. But over a 52-week period in a year, you could really add a ton of content and change your position in the marketplace. You don't have to have that 100,000 subscriber count. If you just have a couple hundred, but they know you and they're faithful, it'll build up and build up. One of the realtors that I know here in locally to Sarasota, he was doing amazing with just 4,000 subscribers. You don't have to have PewDiePie or Mr. Beast's audience space to be able to be very successful. So I'm here. I did what I said I was going to do. I went live. I want to show my brother that you can go live. You can do this. It's very easy. He's going to be able to do this in his shop, and it's coming from the mobile phone so that he doesn't have to get another camera and a whole setup. It doesn't have to be complicated. I currently have a DJI wireless mic with a lav, and it's going directly into the phone, so I have decent audio. And then I've got a big light here from somebody. It's a light. It's a good light, an LED light. It can have batteries or plugged in. Right now it's plugged in. It's probably a little hot, but it's got me going for a fast, easy setup to go live on YouTube with your mobile device. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. And I've got to figure out how to shut this off now.